that question of how do we progress in our careers without consistently burning out.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is boring, to be honest. A lot of it is really boring stuff, and it's uncomfortable stuff. And it's things like, if you're having a hard time with your manager, as you brought up, it's, well, why? What is going on here? What behaviors are they exhibiting that are triggering for me and are upsetting me? And why do I think that is? And, analyzing, have I asked for what I want, or have I just assumed that they know what I want in this role for my own progression? And a lot of times it is a frustration that your manager should just know.
Yeah.
They should know this thing about me. They should just be better at this. Why are they so bad? And it's really easy just to kind of brush somebody off and be like, oh, well, they're just, bad at their job. They should know this. Why do I have to tell them this? Why do I even have to ask for this stuff, But you do have to have uncomfortable conversations. You do have to explicitly ask for what it is that you need in order to do your job well and effectively. And then, when it comes to not burning out, it's all connected. It's, managing these relational issues that can come up at the workplace, being able to distinguish, what's your stuff and what's their stuff, and then deciding kind of what you do about that once you actually realize it. And, being able to kind of monitor and maintain your own mental health, just in life, because I think it's easier to kind of approach taking care of yourself better when you don't think about it as this is work and this is my real life. If you kind of try to integrate those two things a bit better, I think you start to kind of view the different areas of your life and how you can better manage your energy, what it is that you're actually kind of hoping to get out of everything. So it's
interesting. I've never really, I suppose you could say I've never really had a proper job, but I mean, you could call presenting a proper job or not really, but
it's a proper job.
Oh, it is, yeah, but it's certainly not proper hours or normal hours. I mean, for instance, last night, I left work at midnight, which is one of the next.
Shift work is hard, man.
It is.
Really hard.
Yeah, and not only that, I mean, at 10 to midnight, I'm still having to make a lot of sense, because if I don't, I'm going to make a fool of myself on live TV kind of thing.
Yeah.
The upside of all that is that I never do an 8-hour day. And in fact, this afternoon, Kate, you're the first of 4 podcast interviews that I'm doing, which is pretty much the most that I'll ever schedule in a day. And that seems like a heavy day of work to me.
It is.
I don't know how people do 8-hour days. I think a kind of a 4 or 5 hour day is much more healthy. What do you think of that? I think that's my template for world success for everybody.
Do you know what? So, I mean, but the thing is that you could be in an office job that you actually didn't have to work that hard in. So you could be there from 8 to 5 or whatever. And maybe, you have to be there, but maybe you're not working as hard as you would if you're doing 4 interviews in a row, which is a lot. Like, I think it has so much less to do with environment and kind of the official structure of work, and more so like your energy and what you put into it.